Well, Ivory Coast is located between the equator and the hemisphere in West Africa, between Liberia and Ghana. Over 20 million people, and it's 362 and 322,000 people, million people, square meter. And the very story, Ivory Coast is the first producer of cocoa beans. So if you see a chocolate everywhere in the world, most of them coming from Ivory Coast. Generally, Ivorians are very, I would say, in general, Africans are very happy people. Welcome everybody. You can see every nationality there, every all kind of churches, and they have a 26% of Muslims, and the rest is Christians of different religions. Have a very nice coast, and we'll import, like I say, cocoa beans and tree woods from tree. We have big trees, and coffee and banana, plantain bananas, and then pineapples also as well. Ivory Coast is one of the most stable economical before 2010 in West Africa. People go to Ivory Coast, like they come to the US from the surrounding countries in Africa. So you see diverse people and even people from all over Europe coming living there to have a better life. They have a nice beach. If you come to the house, the first thing they're gonna give is the water. One of my parents said, "What am I gonna do with the water? I don't know how to water." But it's how I told him, that's how people welcome you to their house. If you go to somebody's house, they don't give you water, you better take your whatever you have to go, because they're not welcome there before something happened to you. So they give you water to welcome you. If they were eating that day, they will prefer starve and give you your food, because they think that a foreigner that came to visit need to be welcome, need to be fed. So when they leave, they want to come back tomorrow. Because if they feed them, they're like, oh no, I don't want to go there anymore. So that's what Africans are, especially the Ivorians. They're lovable. The living style in Ivory Coast, I would say that pretty much the same here. People have big houses. There's a middle class, lower class, and higher class. If you're living in Cocody area, Riviera, Deux Plateaux, Plateau, Très Civil, Makori, Port-Boué, some other thing, Kumasi, some part. Those areas are very well developed. Even in Yopougon, Abobo also have a great places to live where people can live safely. Even at Jame, where it's a little bit scary place to go. The reason why back in the days, then I think that kind of type thing have slowed down before, because after they have a unit that was going after them, so they kind of slow down. I even lost the shoes over there. No, it's lost. Got taken the shoes from me. My other brother buy shoes for me. Then I was walking there. Then they arrested me and said, "Hey, where you going?" And I say, "No, I'm just taking a Baka to go." Baka is the type of transportation we use, and to go to Yopougon. Say, "Oh, do you have something for us?" I said, "No, I have nothing for you guys. I don't even have enough to have something for you guys." "Oh, I think we want the shoes." I say, "Why? You get your own." "Oh, you talk to me like that." So he kicked me with the legs and I fall down. The other guy standing on me with the knife. Said, "Do you want to leave or you want to shoes?" And there was other guy who was passing by, looked at me and said. So I said, "Okay, take the shoes." So I walk barefoot and go home. But those things, since I lived there, that was like a long time ago, and then after that, I have not seen that a lot. But those area, there's some other area that people are poor, and if you walk in there like Elder Miller, that Elder Wheeler, they have that issue, so they take his backpack, everything to. But they're not often. It happen everywhere. Once in a while, it happen in some. It might be in a bad place, bad moment. People have a personal cars like here, not enough because of the roads. The roads are not very well. No one want to buy a nice car and get wasted. But we have some roads that are very good, where you can ride back cars on it. We have a transport. We have buses. We have boat buses also that go from because Ivory Coast live in there's some other islands in Ivory Coast. So the bus, instead of you going this route to go come back here, so you take the what you call the bateau bus. We call that bateau bus, which means bus. You take that from here, then you can go to your house. Instead of taking the bus here or the baka here and come back here. So baka, it's a van that take probably 17 person, 15 person, 12 persons, and where one guy is he knocking the door. And if you're going, raise your hand, they stop. Even if they're passing you, they see you, he's gonna stop and go back again and pick you up. And they have a taxis also. We have a red taxis, we have a yellow taxis. So taxis color differ from the city to city. Uh, and so there's a red taxi. The red taxi can go everywhere. They can yellow, like in a yellow cab here, and but they cost more. So people prefer to take the baka, which is cost less. Like I would say maybe 50 cents or less than that to go to from Ajame to Yopougon, or from Yopougon to within Yopougon also have a small area to where you can use those things, and you can use buses also as well, like the same buses that we have here. Ivorian has a very interesting style of living, and everybody work like here. They have jobs. Not everyone does have a job. The sad thing is that people are very intelligent, they have degrees, but the work percentage is it's the I mean the unemployment percentage is very high. In 1999, there was a coup, the first coup since I've been born in Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast are a very peaceful country since that time. Even after the coup, the Ivory Coast is peaceful because the Ivorian are not naturally generous. Fire, they don't do that. We tease each other between friends, but fight with guns was not our thing. We will like United States back, like it's again like from these United States, because people come from everywhere to come and see if has for some the refugees here. We have a lot of refugees camps in Ivory Coast, from Sierra Leone, from Liberia, from some other countries around there. We even sent food to Ethiopia back in time. I remember that because my uncle was working for Seaport. Ethiopia and Kenya with some food there to help people there. So after that time, then they have a coup. After that coup, then that coup introduced a laws of guns to go in the hand of some people that are not supposed to be having gun. From there, they did another coup. African countries, I always say that when the colonizer want to leave, then we'll be peaceful. Otherwise, the whole Africa will not be peace. Unless that whoever has colonized those countries they find something that we need to do. Ivory Coast has been colonized by France, and they had independence since 1960. But there's not independence, it's not a freedom, because France owned 60% of African income. The reason why the last 2000 from 2010, that coup until 2011, from 2000 to 2011, because the actual president took power after the election, think that Ivorian had to, everything from Ivory Coast had to belong to Ivorians first. Can you imagine that the warehouse of Ivory Coast, it's owned by France? Ivory Coast rents the house and the soil. He said, no, that can't be happen. If you want, you can take out your house and put it back in your place. We'll build a new one. So he built a new one. So from there, they don't like him. Friends don't like him, so they have to allow some coup to take him out from there. That's the problem actually in the whole Africa. France have a hand on it. France decided where they need to sell the cocoa bean first. France owned the power company, water company, telephone companies. So if you have genius, you want to invent something that can be used with the telephone. Since they have all the telephone lines, all cables owned by them, they sabotage yours. They even allow the government to say if you give them a license, this will not be good for you. So that's what it introduced a war in Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast was the peaceful countries since I was child and I left Ivory Coast. That's what I'm here for. Otherwise, I love my country and I would like to be there. I was here for vacation. And I went back the first time and I came back second time to visit my mission companion. Then things got ugly there. I couldn't go back. You know, home is always good, no matter what all the side is. Home is already good. You feel more comfortable, even with the little tiny bit you have. And you used to it. You used to deal with that. But when you're some other soil where you don't know what the culture is, you have to embrace the culture, learn the culture, learn the language, and all that. It's kind of hard. After my father died, I don't think that life will be even. I would have owned shoes. I ate in a restaurant. Like, I wash dishes. So when people eat, so I can take the rest leftover to eat. I wasn't thinking that. How would I have even a family? I never thought that. I wouldn't think that would even come out of my city where I was living. I was happy to serve a mission. I wasn't even on a mission. I never thought I would go out somewhere. I'm going to say I'm going to face my mission and feel good about myself that I serve the Lord. Then whatever the Lord has on the reserve for me, He will bless me with that. And He did. I'm not being biased, but after you eat this food, you're going to love it. It's called acheke. So acheke is made out of cassava roots. If you go to Smith or Rancho Markets or any Mexican store, you're going to see a brown, long thing like this, brown. That's the cassava. So they ground that cassava and extracted water on it and then make a lot of grain. Like it looked like couscous. So that and a fish, fried fish. Oh my gosh, and tomato. It's the best. And then we have a sauce arachide, peanut butter sauce. It's made out of peanut butter. So you have all vegetables that you mix it up and fry them a little bit, and then adds whether you like fish or meat, you add on it and cook it. Add peanut butter on it. Once it's done, you eat it with the rice, or you eat it with what we call futu. It's made out of plantain banana. No, the banana we have here. It's a plantain banana. They mash it, and then you eat that sauce with it. There's also aloko. Aloko is made out of plantain banana. So the plantain banana, when it becomes yellow brownish type, then you fry it. You fry it, put a little bit of salt on it. You fry it. Delicious. If you want to see how much is great, cut a little bit of vegetables, onion, tomatoes, and all that garlic. Put it in the pan. Fry them a little bit, put water and let it boil for probably 30 minutes. Add that to aloko and hard boiled eggs. Oof. Man, I'm getting hungry now. It's the best. That's the best food ever. It smells and cow skin, all that. They don't kill nobody and people eat it. They're fine. Even the most poor person, he wants to share his food with you. To have that person's heart. Just, even if you put your thumb and say, oh, I already eat, man. I'm going to taste this food to see how good it is. Put your hand there. Wash your hand. Put your hand there. Take the say, oh, it's delicious, but I already ate. Man, if I know I wouldn't eat, I would have come eat this. they will feel so grateful that they serve you. Yes, on first time it may give you a stomachache, but you will get used to it.